Welcome to Pursuing Gut Health. I might look a little familiar, and that's because I'm Anna, and I'm from the Fermented Homestead. But I've created this channel to kind of track my progress in regaining my health, and I just simply haven't done anything with the channel. I had a couple of extra days in the fall into sourdough collaboration, so I thought I would go ahead and post a video to this channel just to kind of encourage myself and get myself going on actually posting videos to this channel, because I am doing things in order to improve my health and in order to kind of get the ball rolling. I'm currently working on kind of transitioning my lifestyle and kind of transitioning what I'm eating over to more of a nourishing traditions style of thing, Weston A. Price, wise traditions, whatever you want to call it. That's kind of what I'm doing. This is also kind of where the fall into sourdough collaboration was birthed in my desire to learn a lot of things revolving around nourishing traditions. So here we are. So I thought it would be kind of fitting in order to kind of kick off this channel and doing a recipe for the collaboration. So I'm actually going to be making for you a Dutch baby recipe, and that is Dutch baby German pancake, whatever you wish to call it. I like to call it delicious. This recipe can be cooked in many different cooking vessels, whatever can stand kind of higher heat in the kitchen and is sort of, or in the oven, and is sort of non-stick. I have used cast iron. I have used my enameled cast iron Dutch oven. I have had the most success with 13x9 baking dishes, and so that's what we're going to go ahead and use today in hopes of we will get a rise. It is very hit or miss, and the main keys that I have discovered to it not being hit or miss and to it actually just being a hit is mixing it in a blender, mixing it, letting it rest for a little while to kind of develop the glutens and let the glutens do their things, and very high heat. You have to get everything super scorching hot before you're actually ready to put it in here. Like when you put it in here, it should sizzle and start to bubble. That's what you're looking for. If it's not doing that, you didn't get it hot enough. So let's get cracking on mixing this up. We're gonna be making this recipe from the blog didn'tijustfeedyou.com. And so we're gonna be cooking it in this here, what is it, 13x9 pan, but we're gonna wait just a second. We need to get all the ingredients mixed up, then we're gonna put this in the oven and turn the heat up to 425 degrees. The reason is for that, if we put it in there too soon, it could scorch, and we wanna make sure that the pan is nice and hot by the time we're ready to add the rested batter into it. So we're gonna set that aside for now, grab the blender, and get to mixing. So I'm not entirely sure what it is about this guy here that, not necessarily this, I've mixed it up in a lot of different, a blender. I'm not sure what it is about the blender that makes it work so well, but it does. So we're gonna put in 4 eggs in here. I'll just tell you the ingredients right now so that we're not getting confused. We need 4 eggs, 2 cups of sourdough discarder, 1/3 cup of whole milk, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then the butter is on the side. So we're gonna go ahead and add all the ingredients but the butter to this and blend it up for a few minutes just to get it really nice and frothy. So I wanna make sure that I have enough starter held over to be able to refresh Fred. So I'm gonna set aside what I need. And just so you know, all of this works significantly better at room temperature. If all of this is just brought, it's not that it won't work, but you'll just have much less frustrating results. And if you like to set aside your sourdough starter or your discard in the fridge and save it up, you can just pull it out of the fridge. You know, like if you're doing this on the weekend or something like that, just pull it out of the fridge in the morning when you wake up, let it sit and chill, set and warm up for a couple hours. Or you could even set it out the night before. Ain't nobody gonna die. There we go. Add this. And I just realized I left my, oh crud. Hold please. I left milk in the fridge in the garage. If you forget to put something out on the counter, you can warm up the milk slightly. You just need to take the chill off. And that is really bright. You can take the eggs, you can put it in a dish of warm water. Those will warm up fairly quickly. Same thing with the sourdough starter. Like you can just like put it inside of a glass, inside of a dish of water that it has a dish of warm water, and that'll take the edge off of it as well. You just kind of want to get the whole thing to kind of room temperature. That's all you're aiming for. It's all just one cohesive temperature. So it'll all, for lack of a better word, emulsify better that way. It'll rise better, you'll just get a better product. While the milk is warming up, we'll finish off the rest of the ingredients. You can use, I'm sure you can use other kinds of sugar. I'm just using the Costco organic cane sugar. You could probably use maple sugar or maple syrup. I don't particularly know what those conversions would be. Now we're just gonna mix this for a couple minutes. Get it nice and mixed and frothy. All right, so that should be good mixing that. Now we're gonna go ahead and get the ghee into the pan and into the oven, warming up to 425 degrees. So time's up. This thing is super duper warm. So we're gonna go ahead, give this thing just a little bit. Whoops, don't do that. There we go. Hopefully this got hot enough. Oh yeah. You can see it's already starting to climb up here. Move quick. There we go. 15 to 18 minutes. 15 minutes. Looks like it didn't rise, but it'll still be tasty. And the way to test if it's ready, toothpick. That was 15 minutes, so we'll just put it in for the rest of the 3 more minutes. So here we go. Not the most successful rise, but oh well. I see so many of them, like they'll just like rise up, and I've had it before. I've done it before, and I just can't figure out why I can't get it to do it. It just slides right up the side of the pan usually, like you saw it in the beginning. So anyways, this isn't a total fail. Just because it didn't rise doesn't mean it's not gonna taste good. So let's dig in. Also, if you guys are following me over on my other channel, Francine has bit the dust. I went to feed it today and it was moldy, like really moldy. I don't know why, none of the other ones were. I've never had a sourdough starter get moldy. So we're down to Fred and the unnamed starter. Okay, so anyways, here we go. It's kind of custardy. It's like a pancake custard is the best way to describe it. So before we actually dig into this and give it a taste test, I want to make sure I'm reminding you guys this video is part of a collaboration, the Fall Into Sourdough collaboration. Myself, along with 19 other channels, got together. We're putting out one video every day of the month of September on sourdough. All the way from people who have never done sourdough before to people who are very experienced with sourdough. We're all kind of just trying to show people how to do sourdough, kind of show people how they're doing sourdough, people just kind of showing you that you don't have to be an expert to actually do sourdough. I'm gonna leave a link to all the channels down below. Make sure you guys check those out. Make sure you explore their channels and give them a like and a subscribe and all that fun stuff. And then also make sure that you're watching all the videos in the collaboration, because every single time that you comment on one of their videos, it's an entry to win one of many different prizes that I'm giving away on the Fermented Homestead channel. We're giving away a ton of different prizes. We're giving away 4 different books, and we're also giving away like a sourdough fermentation, a sourdough beginner kit sort of thing, all different kinds of things. And remember, every single time that you comment is a chance to win that prize. So for now, let's go ahead and dig in. We're gonna try it plain. You can put lemon on it, you can put some powdered sugar on it, like whipped cream, you can put berries, jam, syrup, all different sorts of things, but it's delicious. It is so good. It's a great way to use up, if you have some fruit in your fridge, you can make some kind of like a compote with it. You could, there's all different kinds of things that you could do with it. Things that are more on the healthier side, you could even do things that are not on the healthy side, but this particular recipe happens to be fairly healthy. All the flour in it is fermented for 24 hours. You got 3 eggs in there, raw milk, and we got raw milk, sugar. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this recipe. It is pretty darn tasty, and you can do whatever you want with it after you actually ferment it. So If you have chickens, this is a great way to use up eggs, and it's a great way to use up old discard. It calls for 2 cups of discard. So I hope that you guys will give this recipe a try. It's not only is it delicious, but it's also really economical, especially if you're a homesteader and you have your own chickens. So if you guys want to stay tuned to this channel and keep up with all the things I'm doing to improve my health and all those sorts of things, make sure that you guys subscribe down below. This is a different channel. This is Pursuing Gut Health. It's not Fermented Homestead, even though this is the same face. Let me know down below if you guys want me to kind of continue. I'll give you guys some Nourishing Traditions recipes as well, just kind of some of the things that I'm doing to improve my health. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.